All right, we're about to watch the Indie World Showcase that just happened. Weren't planning to post another video for a little bit, but here we go.
Yeah, figured might as well while it's here.
While it's up our alley right now. We got our buddy Dan
Also,
with us.
Dan is here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Indie World. My name's Ted.
And I'm Elise. And
We
we're
got
here to check
Ted
out a
and
fresh
Elise.
selection
Is
of
that what
indie
she said her
games
name
coming
was?
to the
I think it
Nintendo
was.
Switch
Yeah,
system.
I think so.
There are lots of great games out there, and we're
Fantastic.
here to help you find your next favorites.
There we go.
So
Do
let's
you
get started.
think there will be an indie smash announcement at the end of the indie showcase?
I'm okay. I met this girl, this boy, loser, at the diner, at the gas station, in the mountains.
This
were
reminds
hitchhiking,
me of
They were escaping to the border.
what's that game with the girl who
Looking for
can
someone
like
called
freeze
Zoe,
time or rewind time or
John,
whatever?
Jared.
You mean
Life is
Li-
Strange.
Life
Life
is
is Strange,
Strange.
yeah.
Life is Strange.
From the police.
I'm getting
Running
Life
from
is
some
Strange
bad guys.
vibes from this.
They helped me.
samesies? Although that
Games with
game
me.
is
They
rendered
stole my money.
a lot better.
And they made me realize
Yes.
that I had
Oh, I
to
mean,
that call to
Isn't
find my
Life
way.
is Strange made
Tell
by
me the dates.
like Square Enix or something like that?
Yeah. So I was gonna. Yeah, it's a major company game. I was gonna say, look at the corners. So we're having different random seeds. I was gonna say
Hey, ici DigixArt. Studio
that's
indé
actually
de la
really
France.
interesting.
On est heureux
Is
de vous
that
annoncer que notre nouveau jeu sortira
what would you call that? A
Ronan Dixit, c'est un jeu
roguelike?
narratif et procédural inspiré
game?
par les road movies des années 90.
I don't think it's roguelike.
Procedurally
'cause you're not
generated?
gonna
It's like a
die.
Quel morceau et on est très
Oh,
content
okay,
de
okay. So it's like
On aime tout ce qu'on aime dans les road trips. Des émotions
like those
fortes,
books,
des
the
circulations tournantes.
you know,
Choose your own
choose your own
adventure.
adventure book game.
I'm curious, like,
car
if
votre chemin
if it
vous
really is as
On espère
varied
que
as
cette
they
première
make it
aperçu
seem
de
like it's
Ronan
gonna be,
Dixit
like, that would be kind of cool. My concern is that
I'm
kind of
excited to
game
see where these
will
roads
end
lead
in
and
the
the
same,
procedural
like, it'll Mass
story-driven
Effect
game
it, you
from
know, where
DigixArt.
there'll be like 3 endings or
Take
something
on
like
the
that.
Oh,
roles of
right.
different teenagers.
Which I guess
Build
doesn't
a
really
road for
matter
paths
as long as the
freedom.
journey there
On
is
this
different. Like,
perilous trip,
I'll be
you'll
honest,
meet
like the
characters
Mass
from
Effect
all
ending
walks
didn't
of
bother
life
me.
and learn
Yeah.
their
But
intertwining stories.
because I
Some
felt like I
folks may
got
help
what I
you
got
out.
from the story
Others
getting
might
there.
impede your journey.
But
With
I'm very
thousands of
curious.
potential
Like,
paths to take,
I'll be honest,
the
this doesn't
decisions
look
you
like
make,
a Jonathan
both
game.
big and small,
Doesn't look like something I'm gonna
drastically
play.
alter your experience.
But
What happens if you take
it's
the bus?
intriguing. Like, if they make it work,
Or
if it gets
call a
enough
taxi.
positive buzz, I might play it. But
In the end, all roads have to
I don't
lead
know.
somewhere.
Does this look like a Victor game to you? It's got dinosaur magazines. So that's a plus.
It could be.
There are many roads.
It could be. The hardest
Which
thing
one
for
would
me
you
with
take?
games like these
Road
are
96 drives onto Nintendo
like the
Switch later
the
this
FOMO
year.
of not doing the right choice.
I go by Aerial Night Online.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I feel like if there's an optimal way to play something, oh man, I have to. I want to do it so I get it all out of the way. So, but if
That's
it's,
like
Yeah.
there's a game series on the DS and 3DS platforms, 999 and what are the other ones called? 999 is the first one. I can't remember the other two. I'll have to think of it. I'll look it up or something. But that game series in the second game, they did a thing where it also is that kind of game where there's all these different paths that you can go down. But in the second game, they knew that people were going to want to see everything there was. So they made a map. And you could jump to points in the game where it would diverge into other areas so that you didn't have to replay the whole game but still be able to see everything at the end, which I thought was a really cool idea.
this looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love games like this. I actually just bought a game like this that went on sale for
You
on
and the
Switch.
platforms, of course.
I know it's like it is a platformer, but it's like an auto run game.
Yeah, it's like an endless runner, it looks like.
Yeah,
Or-
Endless Runner. There you go.
You need to keep moving every time, yeah.
The art style, it doesn't look exactly like it, but it reminds me of
This
Jet Set
definitely isn't
Radio
a
or
typical
Jet
runner.
Grind Radio,
A
depending on what
3D
country you're in. But
side-scroller with parkour action set in a futuristic Tokyo-style Detroit? Sign me up.
Run.
Looks
I mean,
kinda
depending
cool.
on the price point,
And dash through
it
the
looks
Yeah,
like it'd be fun.
this one would definitely depend on
Save
how
what's left of
what was
the
the Big
You'll
Mac
no doubt be
equivalency
head-bobbing to the
chart
music
on this
by
one.
Detroit artist Daniel Wilkins, with vocals from artists around
I do
the
like
world.
games that are set around
Aerial
music
Knights
stuff
never
like
yield.
that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you
On
ever played
Nintendo
Sayonara
Switch,
Wild
May
Hearts.
19th.
I did not.
That was a game that was kind of similar to this. It was like
oh yeah, no,
a
I
kind of
missed that game. I
platformy
remember.
rhythm
Yeah.
game. Very good game.
Annapurna
I recommend
Interactive,
it.
publisher of
But
Florence
that kind of
and
thing
What
where like
Remains
Ape
of
Out
Edith
is another
Finch
game that's
have a
built
couple
around
more
its
artistic gems headed to Nintendo Switch.
its
Let's take a
soundtrack,
look.
which is pretty cool. Did they just say this was Annapurna? Annapurna is the ones that made What Becomes of Edith Finch. Have you ever played that one?
I did not.
Very good game. It's very story, but it doesn't look like this game at all. But
I bent over backwards trying to keep this family together, but what can I do with this? This is
yeah, what Becomes of Edith Finch is more of a first-person kind of puzzly game.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that game plays like because I don't know. That looked like all cinematics
it looked,
or something to me.
Yeah, it looked it looked like an interactive, almost like a puzzle game, but it didn't. I didn't see any hints to the gameplay. Yeah, like
yeah,
is it
maybe
quick
it's
time?
like Walking Dead or something. Like
yeah,
that,
right. It might be.
Oh,
It
where
might
it, you have choices and it depends what you choose.
yeah, and small
Telltale
quick time
styles.
events. Yeah.
Dreams that cascade into one
I guess there weren't a lot of those in the Telltale in the Walking Dead
Before I know
games.
it, I'm pulled back to the
Yeah.
present.
This is another one. I have no idea what this is.
Standing here.
One thing that I have to say about indie games, and I don't know if it's the limitations of the Switch or if it's just with the popularity of Unity right now, but I find myself feeling a little over this aesthetic that we get from a lot these.
Last stop.
The kind of
arrives on Nintendo
minimalist.
Switch.
Yeah, it's like a bloated
2020.
3D pastel.
I think it might be a little bit of
Nintendo
A,
Switch
a little
later
bit of
this
B
year.
on that one.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I know what you mean. I played a bunch of indie games recently. For that.
That's just how they look. I mean, it's like, oh, is it an indie game? Is it 3D? It's going to be in Unity, and it's not going to have any outlines, and it's just going to be, you know, slightly abstract or realistic, but not too much. It's like, okay.
That
Well,
or
do you have the
pixel art.
same guy doing? Is this like the
Yeah.
Kevin Feige of indie games? Is there just one dude who's manning this whole thing? Okay.
Just doing everything. Or it's like, was it Nolan North? Is that the guy that does the voice acting?
Yeah.
There's like 3 voice actors for every
Ollie
game.
series from
Oh,
Roll 7
okay.
is just off the rails.
I actually
Streets of
own
Radland
Ollie
and search for the
Ollie.
mystical skate gods
I think
on
there's
your
2 of them.
I
could
just
be
bought
wrong
the
about
second
that.
one. I just
I
bought it
own
because
the
it was on
first
sale.
one. I got the first one in an indie bundle off of Humble Bundle back when it was good. That had the first one, and I played it for like maybe 5 minutes and wasn't feeling it, and didn't play it anymore. But I've heard people talk very positively about it.
The
so
second one looks really cool. I mean, it looks
maybe
fantastic.
I need to revisit it. Let me know what you think about
Yeah,
that one.
yes,
'cause
definitely. I was considering shooting a short video and maybe uploading that to our channel. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then with this one coming out, that's great. I'm not sure. Like, see, look here. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. It's got a unique art style at least. Like,
Yeah.
it's like its own kind of thing. Which I always appreciate when games have. Like, the thing is, like, I like pixel art or some games. The minimalist thing, like you said, I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of done with it.
Yeah,
but
dude.
when an indie game can do something really unique with its art style, or can like capture the art style of like an older game that it's like a tribute to, I really appreciate that in stuff. Like an example of this is like Shovel Knight, right? Like Shovel Knight's whole thing is that they wanted it to look as NES as possible.
That is the example, right?
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Like,
yeah. And then you look at, for example, a slightly newer, a few years later, but in the same respect, you have, you have the bloodstained Circle of the Moon.
Yes.
Which were
that game's great.
So
game's
good.
Yeah.
Love those games. Both of those two. Ritual of the Night. I mean, okay, but I think I like Circle of the Moon.
I like the Circle of the Moon games better than I did
Yeah.
Ritual of the Night actually. So.
And I played Ritual of the Night twice.
Yeah, I played Ritual of the Night. I enjoyed it. It's a good game. Definitely worth playing.
That looked
play it on
interesting.
PC.
I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, this is another one that I'm not I like the idea of it. So it's like you're stuck for 400 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in real time, which is crazy.
I can't hate on the art style. I like that. I think it looks really cool. It's got a bit of that what was the game that was all in black with like everything was shadowed and then you're just the little
Limbo.
Yeah, it's got a lot like a Limbo vibe to it.
Yeah, the idea is kind of cool here. So from what I'm understanding is that you have to play the game for 400 hours, which is maybe a bit much to ask of people, but you can chip away at it.
There is no game.
Whoa, here we go. This is the most meta title award goes
The game
to.
is actually called There Is No Game. It's a
There is no game.
adventure filled with riddles
Now,
and puzzles.
oh,
a broader story
This
here,
looks
and
like a
it's
Jonathan game.
That sounds cool.
I love
Just know
wacky
this.
stuff
If
like
you're looking
this.
for
Where it's
something
like,
Oh man, and look, it's mixing everything up.
That's full of surprises.
Okay,
yeah,
this
is
actually looks
definitely
really
a
cool.
Jonathan game, yeah.
This looks really cool.
Launches on Nintendo Switch later.
Oh,
today.
nice! I might pick that up
What?
after we're done
Yo,
with this.
maybe we got to do an episode on it.
Yeah. Oh, this game I'm super hyped about. If this is the new Ninja Turtles, I'm judging by
Yeah,
the
dude, it's Shredder in the
here
background. Come on, man.
But like, I'm assuming it's the same one as the one they announced earlier, the beat 'em up one. But I'm super excited for this game. I really hope they don't screw this game up because I'm really waiting to see.
Please
how
let,
this
dude,
comes
big
out.
thing for me, at least 4 players at one time. Please, like,
Yes.
come on, man.
I'm-
That was the biggest flaw of the last one.
If they do this game right, yeah, because the remake of
Yeah, it only, Turtles in
the
Time.
remake
You only
of
had
Turtles
2.
in Time only had 2 players, which was garbage.
Oh, this
Like,
looks sick already. What?
yeah,
We got
I'm
the axe
super hyped
guys.
for this game. I'm hoping that this game is good. If it is, I'm gonna pick up both. Did you see that he had like the side packs, dude?
Yeah, they got them riblets, those
They were
90s,
hitting
those late 80s,
the
early
riblets,
90s
yeah.
comic riblets, dude. I don't know how that works with turtles and shells, but who knows, man? Whoa,
Yeah.
I like.
Or-
Whoa, look at the spinny headbutt thing.
Yeah, 4 players.
Yo,
there it
look
is.
at they got the classic.
You could
You know
join
the HUD
mid-game.
at the top with the
Yeah.
health bar. Oh man, that
I
looks
think
sick.
I saw them.
Look.
Did we just
Oh, okay,
yeah,
this is a
yeah.
different one.
They had the flashing. No, this is the same one, I think.
Why did the health look different?
It might just be a filter or something, I don't know.
Huh. Or maybe
Or
they
maybe it
changed it
changes
to
if you have more
development?
people.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's true.
Or
Might be different parts
not
of
final
development.
design.
Oh, those bad guys, the little flying bug dudes. that
Dude,
shoot
no,
the
yeah,
lady.
Evil.
those things suck, and the little laser
Yeah.
robots that grab you and tase you or whatever.
Oh, Vernon's in this one, dude.
Whoa.
Finally.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh, he's gone
Finally.
now. Sweet.
Revenge.
Oh, you
Yes.
can throw guys at the screen like in
Yes.
Turtles in Time. Yeah,
All right, dude, that's
sweet.
sold already.
From Colombian
Oh, what's
developers
this?
Dreams Incorporated and SIG
this looks
draws
interesting.
inspiration from classic and modern JRPGs.
See, look.
What especially stands
Yeah,
out about
Look at
Unique
the
art
art style.
style,
It's
looks
using the
cool.
same engine though,
You can
but
shift
this is
time
more
during combat,
creative.
which can have a variety of effects.
It's definitely more
making
creative.
enemies
Look at that.
stronger
We have the
and
same
thus
sort of
easier to
assets
defeat.
where you have. Look how they layer things. This is rendered
Yeah,
in the.
that
It's
looks
definitely
cool.
made in
That looks
Unity,
real cool.
and it does not look the same. It looks fantastic. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Oh, that's gorgeous looking.
That looks like a game I wish was on 3DS because that little bridge looked like it would look cool.
Chris Tales.
That's
All
a-
right,
That one's a possible.
And that's it.
we'll see. It looks. Getsu Fumaden.
So, This one I actually already had spoiled for me, but
Oh,
before
really?
this.
Okay.
But it looks cool. It looks very cool.
Is it a beat 'em up?
Skill-based combat.
Delve
From
into
what
the
I can
Skill-based combat.
see, I think it
mastering
might be a
diverse range of weapons
Metroidvania.
and otherworldly powers
Okay.
to drive
But
back
the art
dark
style looks
forces
real
from
cool on
within.
this one.
Getsu Fumaden.
The thing that's crazy is
Konami.
that
Okay.
game is a Konami game. Which when
Yeah.
was the last time Konami put something out? Also, when is Konami an indie game? Like that?
Yeah,
that's not
I
a-
don't know if I
It's not
would.
an indie studio. Like,
I was gonna say that's
I'm
a pretty big
assuming
name.
it's probably. I'm assuming it's probably published by Konami, but made by an indie studio or something.
I
Like,
hope so.
I don't want another. What is it? Metal Gear.
Something. Metal Gear anything.
What was it? Metal Gear Rise? What was
Yeah.
the one that you fought zombies and stuff?
Oh,
Like,
I think it was Rise, but I don't remember. I honestly,
I don't know.
the last few Metal Gears don't really do much for me, man.
I didn't play 5 because I thought the story was done after 4. I was good.
All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay.
This one looks like maybe like a Devil May Cry-ish style of game or something.
Okay. All right. Aztec.
I don't know how I feel about that one. I'd have to see more actual gameplay.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think... Oh, here we go.
Adventure, look no further than Aztec Forgotten Gods. It tells the story of Ashley, a courageous woman who battles colossal deities. The game puts Aztec mythology and futuristic technology front and center.
As Ashley, you'll gain powerful armor.
That kind of these parts remind me of like Sonic.
It looks like Sonic Adventure, dude.
Yeah.
All sorts of characters.
It's pretty sick that they're incorporating Aztec culture. I hope it's culturally sensitive and accurate to some degree, if possible.
Do you want human sacrifice?
That's what he's asking for.
I mean,
Sounds like
if necessary. Whoa, Korea, what up?
Roguelite. I enjoy roguelites. Tell me more. Action platformer. I like that. The character in the background looks kind of like
Sans.
Yeah,
dude. It looks like Sans plus like meets
like Hollow Knight.
yeah, exactly.
Like that looks straight up like Hollow Knight. Like this looks like something that I would play too. Like this.
I don't know.
Kind of.
I don't know.
I'm a sucker for this kind of game. If it feels good, like if it has a good feel to it. Like there was a game I just played a little bit of on Game Pass.
Yeah.
That let me see if I can pull that up without messing up my record here.
I've already seen this game. Is this game out already?
I've never heard of this game.
I wonder if it's early access.
There is a game that has a character that looks very similar to that. That might be the one you're thinking of.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I have seen somebody play this game before, but it might have been in early access.
Because it looks like here. Let me open my Game
It looks
Pass
real complete to me. So I feel like this might maybe they've been building it up.
Each with their own special abilities.
Yeah, you have different classes.
Items and upgrades. There are certainly enough possibilities here to make your head spin.
The game that I played was called
In Skull the Hero Slayer, launching on Nintendo Switch.
The Hero
Summer
Slayer.
2021.
Yeah, this might already be out.
He's saying that you kill good guys in that one.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that conceptually.
Reversing
nice
it up.
twist considering.
Fez is a good game. I'm not gonna buy it again on Switch. I already have it on PC. But
I'm
if you've
happy
not
about
played
that,
that game,
I'm
that
really
game's real good.
no, of course. I was gonna say, regardless, I'm happy for the re-release of indie games. It allows these studios who, to really showcase their work and get some more cash pumped in there, and let us see what else they can put out.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm pretty sure that dude's like done with games. I think he quit or something.
Well,
I know there was
unfortunate.
something that had happened with him. I don't know what it was exactly. I think he quit. I hope it's not something more dark and sinister than that.
Well, yeah.
Maybe you guys can let me know.
Oh, is this
in
a
the
puzzle game?
in the comments?
I kind of like this. I like the isometric view.
Oh, night House of the Dead.
Yo,
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh
I don't know
my
how good
God.
the Joy-Con would be for playing that game, but I'm always down for some House of the Dead. This reminds me of Child of Light. That's what this one looks kind of like. Doesn't look like it's a turn-based RPG, but the art style reminds me of it.
okay. It looks
This
like
looks
here
like
you
a
gotta-
Pokemon Snap.
You gotta archive people.
Kind of bad timing because the new Pokemon Snap comes out in a few weeks.
We have Pokemon Snap at home, and it's that game.
Ready to start your next indie adventure on Nintendo Switch? Head on over
Um,
to Nintendo eShop or
I'm trying to find the
Nintendo.com
game
for our Indie World sale. Available later today.
that I had played. What was that indie game?
That's all for today's Indie World Showcase.
All right, pretty
We hope
cool,
you're
pretty
looking
cool.
forward
I
to
think
these
we're,
games.
if we just
On
recap
behalf
real
of
quick, I think we're
everyone
both
at Nintendo,
really excited
we'd
for
like to
Ninja
thank
Turtles,
our
although I don't
talented
believe that counts as
community
an
of
indie game.
partners and developers who bring
Necessarily.
their games to the
But,
I think
Nintendo
the
Switch
studios that
system.
making it. There's a
And
few
thank
in there
you
that I thought are
all of our
interesting.
amazing
Just
fans for
a heads
tuning
up,
in.
I did hear that
To
there
stay up
is
to
a
date with all the
post-credit
latest
thing,
news from
so
Indie
don't
World,
post it out
follow
yet.
our official Twitter
um,
account at Indie World.
It is there are a few games
Until
on here
next
that
time,
are
happy
pretty
gaming.
interesting to me. Skull looks really cool.
yeah.
We spoke too
Oh
soon.
yeah, here
We
it
actually
goes.
have
Skull
one
looks
more
really
game to
cool.
show you.
The what was the other one that I thought was interesting there? I don't remember any of the names. That's the problem when you're. Oh, this is Oxenfree. Have you played that one?
No.
Oxenfree was like a I don't know. I thought this game already come out, or is this a sequel for it? Because I think Oxenfree is already on the Switch. I could be wrong about that. Oxenfree was a game where you played as these kids that were like camping on this island.
It's Oxenfree 2.
And oh yeah, second one, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't even know they were making a second one on that one. I will probably check that one out. To be perfectly honest, I played Oxenfree 1 on my school's iPad actually, but it was a cool game. It's you play as these kids that are on this like camping trip or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're on this island that has like a curse going on, and you're trying to like figure out what's going on. It has a lot of different endings, a lot of different paths. But the thing that was cool is that the conversations kind of happen in real time. So
Yeah.
you do not get time to think about how you're going to respond. You have to just very quickly choose what you're going to say. And what you say changes the experience. Like I played through a bit of it, and a couple of my friends did, and the way that we got to the ends of the story were very, very different.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, that sounds good.
So
then we got to check out the
a
second
good game.
one.
I
man.
would check it out. Yeah, it's a very good game. Now I'm curious if you'd have to have played the first one, because I do not remember
Well,
much
we'll
of the
see.
story.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So what games are you most excited about? I'm gonna say first off, Never Yield. I think looks really cool. I love the the runner games, the endless running games. That looks pretty sweet. I like the aesthetic, and the music looks good.
That one's a maybe for me, depending on it. These ones, I don't know how I feel about them, but What Becomes of Edith Finch was such a good game that I had to give them at least a maybe. They might be sale games for me, but What Becomes of Edith Finch was such a good game that I'm willing to give it a shot.
I'm gonna check out
I
Ollie
gotta go
World
back.
2,
Yeah.
because Ollie, I think it's Ollie Ollie 2 that I just bought, and I will see, and I will base my judgment on this one off of how much I like that one. Let's see.
This one's a pass for me,
Same.
probably. I like the idea. This one is the one I was thinking.
There
of.
we go.
There is no
game.
I'm gonna pick this one up as soon as we're done here.
Heck yeah, let's do it. I think it's
That
gonna
one,
be a lot
that
of
one
fun.
looks like something that I would. Any kind of game that like tries to do something that they've never done before, I'm all aboard that. Check it out.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
and I especially love. It seems as though it's mixing in. It looks almost as if a sort of nonstop, sort of free flow of challenging gameplay. That's what I want to do. I want to be kept on my toes.
No, like I said, I love indie games like that. Games like what's that one? What the Golf or Donut County, where it's like games that you've never played something like that before.
Yeah,
I'm all aboard. Like I want to check it out. That's what I love about indie games is people can be creative. Ninja Turtles, 100% going to buy this game.
I mean, I would have probably, even if people say it's super terrible, I'd want to play through it.
It'd have to be pretty bad for me to not play it. If it's good, I will buy it twice because I'll get it on my PC.
Dude, for real though, I'm right though. Look at the top right here. Look at this. You ready?
Oh yeah, you're right. Looks entirely different because that looks more like the classic one. I'm hoping that they will put out a limited run physical copy of this one because I would be down to get that if they do so.
That would be nice.
This game is high on my list.
Yeah,
I
Chris
really
Tales
like the
looks
art style in that
fantastic.
one.
I would be willing to give it a shot. One of the biggest things for me, I'm already excited about. The font looks cool. The text boxes look cool. Even though it's an indie game, just goes to the aesthetic. It's something small, but it means a lot to me. You know, if I have to read through your game, please put something interesting in there. So
don't put your text so small I can't read it as well. That's another thing a lot of indie games do.
Oh man, okay. And then
this game looks cool.
yeah.
Maybe this one's a maybe for me. Depends on the price and when it comes out. I like the art style on it. I think the art style looks very cool. I'm not entirely certain what kind of game it is. Also, I'm not sure if that one is going to look as good on the Switch. That might be one, just because the art style looks very detailed. That might be one I would pick up on PC instead if it comes out on PC.
A killer for me is the word moon. Why do Japanese indie games have to have the word moon? And it's not just indie games. It's like there's a samurai, there's a dude with a katana, or you know, a female protagonist, whatever you got in here. Dude, let the moon go, man. Let it go.
I love the moon.
Let it go. Let the moon.
Gotta have it.
Be itself, you know?
Gotta have it, dude.
All right. So, I mean, I think those are our hottest picks.
This one...
We'll see. We'll see.
This one is pretty high.
Skull looks hot. Yeah, Skull looks hot. Definitely. It's on our hot list.
I unfortunately could not find the game on Game Pass. I don't know if either I'm just looking in the wrong area or it might have been delisted from Game Pass.
Well, then we're going to get it on, we'll get it on Switch if we have to. It definitely looks like a game that will run well on Switch. And that's, with the pixel rate, since it's not a 3D game, one of the good things about games that are rendered, that aren't 3D is that we know for a fact that even if the programming's pretty poor, which is sometimes the case, when we have, you have just too much going on in a game file, that like a lot of bloat from, particle effects in the background that slow down some, the Switch is not the most powerful console out right now. If it's a pixel art game, you never have to worry about that. So that's one of the benefits, I think. It's, for Switch specifically, at least. All right, man. Well, I think I said what I needed to say. This is cool.
Yeah, looks good. Good to see some new stuff coming. I know a lot of the big AAA stuff keeps getting bumped back this year, but looks like we'll have a pretty steady stream of indies to keep us occupied, which is nice. And hopefully these all come out soon. I like I said, I will definitely check out that There Is No Game, and hopefully we'll get a video to you guys soon about that one.
Closing thoughts, Dan.
Really looking forward to the nostalgia in terms of Turtles.
Yeah, baby. Did I just hear at least 3 people playing Ninja Turtles, Dan? Because that's what I'm in for.
What's that? Turtles confirmed for Smash?
Please change it up. No more Fire Emblem. I love the series, but stop.
It's Leonardo, though, so they have another sword fighter.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.